Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up the smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on the limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no the gang is kind. Read between the lines. In my eye, if they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look lean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like a
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? My bad, y'all. Just realized
What's
I
here
had
for
my
recording high-quality content, editing like a pro, and
Not
streaming
on,
like a
that's my
star
bad.
was as simple as hitting record.
Y'all know what it is, man. We here.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no days. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. He ain't need the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like blister guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business, started feed. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
It's your brother, Burgerberry, aka Staff with the Fact. Y'all know we here, man. We about to get to it.
What if recording high quality content, editing like a pro, and streaming like a star was as simple?
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering.
Glitch, the guarantee.
Man, listen here, y'all. Happy and walk with me.
2020 got me seeing
The
so
policies
clear.
we get on code.
Put your boy
Happy and
shit.
walk with us, man. We about to get to it, man. Make sure y'all tap in and
Russian
y'all's
glitch.
response to that poll. Paul.
We cool, nigga. This is the
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Roller hate, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Don't break the code, this family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be bumping these. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher bullshit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my
We on the
element.
rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Poor looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas at the clippers, you know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang cop down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. Just to guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up, y'all? Captain West, it's your brother, man. You did. Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Bear, aka Stacks with the Facts. And we back, Jack. You understand me? We here. I said we here. We just here. We're here. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today, man? You know what I'm talking about? We all woke up earlier today, right? The Most High, Yeshua HaMashiach, breathed the breath of life in us once again. And we've been here awake ever since. It's a beautiful thing. All praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach. Now, I've been meaning to do this show, right? But I extended it because I had got caught up in some other things over the weekend. I wasn't able to get to it. But we're going to get to it tonight. What's good with everybody? How y'all doing, man? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all brothers and sisters out there doing on this beautiful yet chilly Monday out here in Columbus, Ohio? I don't know about where y'all at, but it's mighty frigid out my way, you know? Mighty frigid, if I do say so myself, right? But yeah, though, this topic right here, you know, Niquay, what's up, baby? This topic right here, man, and I know when a lot of people seen the title of the show, you know, they probably had all type of thoughts in their head, and, you know, and you know what I'm saying, they probably seen the title and thinking some goofy shit, right? But that's what I'll tell y'all, tap in, walk with me, right? And the reason why I use these goofy ass dudes for a thumbnail is, and I, you know, it's called subterfuge, man. Y'all don't know what subterfuge is. The reason why I pose the question, right? Because like some of the guys, or should I say most of the guys, I ain't gonna say most, some of the guys that come on No Jumper, you know, I actually been to prison, right? Out here in Ohio, man. Unfortunately, you know, I got 3 numbers. You know, I was in the streets, man. I was really in the streets for real. And shout out to my brother Red, man. Shout out to my brother Red, Supreme TV1, for saying, because this is true, it's very true. If you keep getting caught committing crimes, that means you're not good at it, right? So you should probably stop committing crimes. And it's not that I wasn't good at what I was doing, because I was making a lot of money doing it, but I wasn't, how can I say it? I was definitely not good at not getting caught. But you know, man, when you doing certain things out here in the streets, man, you know, people you run with, you know what I'm saying, that can cause a crazy situation for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling nobody to go out in the streets and commit crimes, sell drugs, be a thug, gangbanger, whatever. But I am going to tell you, from big homie to whoever you may be who's been through it, if you are going to partake and embark on a career in the streets of criminality, which I would strongly suggest you do not do, move by yourself. You ain't going to snitch on yourself. It took me too late to understand that, right? But I say all that to say that there's nothing fun about being in prison, right? I know a lot of y'all might see the content that's being put on the internet. You got all these guys and girls in the joint. You know what I'm saying? They got cell phones in there. They got smartphones in there. They got the smartphones in there. You know what I'm talking about? They taking pictures. They're going live, whatever. And I can only surmise that this is being allowed to happen, right? Because they want prison culture to be reflective of or they want the outside world to be reflective of what prison culture is. And that could only be being done in the way it's being done, how it's being done, is if they are desensitizing and preemptively programming us out here to be prepared to live in such an environment exactly like it or somewhat very similar to it. I'll be telling y'all a lot about desensitization and preemptive programming, predictive programming. All right. And I'm telling y'all right now, man, ain't nothing fun about being in a joint. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bragging, y'all. Right? I'm not bragging when I say what I'm about to say. I'm just being honest, right? I was having my way in the joint, right? Shout out to my homie Looney. Shout out to my big bro Tone Lee. Shout out to my brother D. Pauls out of Cincinnati. Hold your head, no homo. Shout out to everybody who I was locked in, who we was getting to that paper with. Hey, listen, shout out to my homeboy Shabazz, man. What's up with Shabazz, man? We'll call that dude, man. Shabazz is my brother that gave me the name Stacks and Facts. Anyway, we was all getting to some money in the joint, man. You know what I'm talking about? We had little situations going on to where, you know what I'm saying, we was getting our hands on different things. You know, we was able to make some money for ourselves, you know, to help out with our families while we was in the joint. Like I said, I was having my way, man. You feel me? And even though I was having my way, it wasn't fun. You're still in the joint. You're still away from your family, right? You're missing time with your family, especially your kids. And, you know, society is just pushing forward, right? So contrary to what we see via prisoners having access to smartphones, ain't nothing fun about being in the joint. What y'all have seen is that brothers is very resourceful in the joint, right? A lot of stuff is crazy. But I mean, you know, and as far as going to the topic of tonight's show, should prison politics be used to get on code? Right? What I mean by that is not the goofy stuff, man. Not the gang banging, catch the fade type of prison politics in California. That's not what I'm talking about. See, only those who actually been up in that old who's gal know what I'm talking about. When I say should prison politics be used to get on code on the streets, specifically in the Black community amongst us FBAs, I mean the code of real ones. Some very similar. Shout out to Jap's 30 code, right? As far as like conduct and respect amongst men in a confined space. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that goes on out here in society would just not go in the joint amongst us Black men anyway, right? What I am noticing is that a lot of jargon, a lot of colloquialisms, and a lot of slang from out of prison terminology is being used on the street. Like I hear this term crash out. I hear a lot of y'all using the term crash out. And this is what I mean, y'all, when I say that they are preemptively programming us in the so-called free society, free world, as we say, the line in the joint. I can see by the infusion of prison terminology in society, I can see that this desensitization and prison program thing is really on the way. It's really, you know, it's really being pushed. You know what I mean? The term crash out is a prison term. I want y'all to understand that. Crash out means exactly what it means out here, but it derived from being in the joint. It derived from prison. A person who's a crash out or crashing out, the act of, right, has to do with doing something stupid, almost always to try to prove a point on how tough you is, or is not, right? And it results in you end up going to the hoe, right? Now, most people crash out in the joint because, for one, they checking in, right? Checking in, which is a prison term, means that you go into the police or the correction officer staff and you're checking in. You're bringing your box up to the front and you're checking in, meaning you're refusing lock, right? Which means you probably owe down on a debt, poker table, gambling, somebody extorting you, you owe somebody, you owe the store man, something's going on, right? Maybe you done got some pack from somebody and that goddamn cash app ain't go through, you know? So now you got to crash out and go check in. Now, crashing out in the joint is not always deferred to acts of cowardice. Crash out could be somebody who's just on one and you just crash out, which means you blatantly, irrationally do something that would cause you to end up going to the hole or seg, right? So just to give y'all a brief little history on the term crash out, that is a terminology that started in prison. And the fact that so much prison jargon is being used on the streets now, that lets me know that what I'm saying when I say there's an agenda to desensitize and preemptively program outside society to mimic that of the inside prison society, so that people on the outside get used to this type of environment. Are y'all connecting the dots? Don't I talk to y'all about assigned housing? Don't I talk to y'all about mega structures where there's thousands of people living in the same building? I'm telling y'all what's going on, man. And as this stuff rolls out, remember where you heard it here first. Heard it from first. But as far as tonight goes, should prison politics, codes of conduct be used in the contribution to us, amongst us black folks, the so-called black community out here? Should it be used? Could they be used? Should and could they be used to help us get on code amongst ourselves out here? Good question, right? And I use these guys as a thumbnail because look at them. Some of these guys have been in the joint, you know, and they're selling prison culture, street culture, gang culture, right? As if it's something to be proud of, right? And we got this guy right here capitalizing off of the whole demo, right? Capitalizing off the whole entire demo while exploiting these dudes who allow themselves to be exploited, all for some clout, right? Right? Now, I want y'all to listen to this, man. I'm about to run downstairs and go grab me something to drink real quick, other than my water, and I'll be right back. Right? Now, listen to this, man. Listen to this goofy ass dude, man.
I ain't trying to visit nobody, nothing, bro. I don't want to go. I'm cool.
I ain't never did one of them little prison scenes for the music videos and shit.
Fuck that. Cause nigga, once you be there, you be like, nigga, I don't really want to look at this.
I feel that.
Make you sick.
It's that smell. It's that smell right when that motherfucking county jail.
And it's real undescribable. I can't even describe it, but you know the smell.
You can smell it on him if he just got out. Like, oh, you just
yeah,
the jail.
You fresh out, huh?
Yeah.
They just let you out the glass house. You good?
16.
You feel me? It's a real hard smell to describe.
I did 4. I did like three and a half, a little bit over 3.5.
Yeah, I ain't never been to the pen. You feel me? Little county shit, halls, camp, all that shit.
It make it hard for you to go to the pen. I fought my case for that long. I ain't never been to the pen.
Oh, you was in the county fight now?
Yeah, I did prison time. I did prison time in the county, but I'm a non-violent type nigga. You know what I'm saying? If it got
they just
do with some money, I'm guns and drugs. I ain't with all that.
All that action shit.
Yeah. You know, they tried to give me a strike for some physical shit, and you knowing I ain't did it.
That's the worst, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Being in the county, I'd rather do my year in the pen than 3 years in the county. Are you crazy?
For sure.
Nigga, that's fades every day, damn near for 3 years. Niggas keep people in and out. It's really hard to get comfortable. Motherfuckers moving here, coming in here. That's the worst, bro. That's the worst.
Yeah,
any nigga will tell you who been to the pen, they'll tell you, I'd rather go.
You fight for the first, but everything just be on some like, I'm gonna stab, cuz I'm tired.
Like 9 phase, like, look, bro.
I'm gonna tell a nigga respectfully, like, I ain't doing no fighting gang, like, on hood.
They make you run 9 phase. As soon as you get in that bitch, you just overtime.
You don't know where you land.
It depends on where you land and how many your options in that same door get like that.
Yeah. It get like that. It get like that. But see, this the thing. You fight me. Nah, but when you run, if a nigga run you 9 phase, his homies got hell wherever your homies at. That's like, soon as I get on the phone, like, hey, whoop, I just bounced in here, nigga. I just start 9 phase. When Cuz called in, let the nigga know.
Because the first nigga who come in from there, y'all just ran my homie over with people.
6, so you got all these phases.
They're whooping here. And me being a non-gangbanging ass nigga, I'm observing all of this. And that motherfucker just watching, sitting on my bunk like, oh yeah, they did just whoop him last He from where? Oh, he got about 5 days.
He got 5 days.
They be crazy,
Don't go to court and do no foul shit, nigga. Just know you got homies everywhere.
Yeah.
They gon' pay. They gon' be there.
Hey, listen. And then don't fuck around and run into your homies and you did bad and one of your mans had to get whooped for that.
Yeah.
You're finna catch the fire for that too.
Either you gonna get whooped or you gonna bust on something that court. Like, oh yeah, you going full fledged today, baby. Put your chucks on.
Yeah.
Some money.
See, that's crashing out right there. That's crashing out. Firing on somebody at court, the debt, another inmate. That's crashing out. That's what you call crashing out. And it's been reflected in society because a lot of y'all not only use the terminology, but y'all actually are doing crash out things, right? Crash out or being a crash out or crashing out is associated with being a dumbass. Because only dumbasses crash out, right? But as far as prison politics being implemented on the street to use as a tool to help us get on code, I'm not talking about this dumbass shit. I ain't talking about that stupid shit right there. Not at all. That is absolutely not what I'm talking about. Not that stupid shit. When I'm talking about prison politics, I'm talking about the way us men conduct ourselves amongst each other in a confined space, like being in prison. Respect. How to engage and act with each other, interact with each other like men on the level of respect. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. And I think that is something that could be used as a tool to contribute to us getting on code out here. Not saying we have to conduct ourselves like we're in prison. What I'm saying is conduct ourselves with the respect that men of respect carry themselves with amongst each other in prison. That's what I mean. Because everybody don't be on code in a joint. Because you got niggas that crash out. But amongst men, even those amongst us who are gang members or whatever, we have a code of conduct amongst ourselves, or had a code of conduct amongst ourselves in a joint where we just didn't do certain things, and respect was big because we're men and we're in prison, and it can pop off just like that over the smallest thing, right? But when it comes to the men that I surrounded myself with, powerful men, you hear me? I'm talking about brilliant, very intelligent men, right? And we carried ourselves a certain way. You know what I mean? Especially amongst ourselves, specifically amongst us black men, right? And I think that those are the type of punch in politics, the positive aspect of unity, brotherhood, respect, treating each other with love and decency, you know, not allowing ourselves to act like animals because we locked up like animals. That's what I'm talking about. Because one thing I can say about being in the joint, a lot of y'all people out here is more in prison than I ever was. And I did 6.5 years in the joint. My last little bit I did, man. And I was more free in prison than a lot of people I communicated with on the outside. And I used to counsel a lot of people from inside the joint. Right? So this is why I say prison politics, from the aspect I'm speaking on, could be used, and in some cases probably should be used, because you niggas is out of line out here. A lot of you niggas is playing like it's a game out here. Y'all have no respect for life or death, and y'all think it's a game. And a lot of y'all figure out just how much of a game it is when y'all catch a case and go to that who's gal. See, a lot of y'all been tricked into thinking that it's something cool about going to the joint. And a lot of young brothers think that it's some type of badge of honor, right? Some type of rite of passage if they go to the joint. Now, let me tell you, it's always the young dudes in the joint. It's always the young niggas in the joint. Come in the joint, hella years, these little niggas in cop bodies, robberies, 50 years, 60 years, ain't going home no time soon, if ever. They always be the ones that turn into punks and be broke. I said they be the ones that always be turning into punks, fun boys, gumps, right? And they be or they be broke. I'm talking about these little niggas used to come in the joint, and I'm talking about couldn't get a motherfucker to put $20 on their books for them, man. Couldn't even get nobody to hop on that highway and come give them a VI. And where I was locked up before I got home is literally about 35 to 40 minutes away from Columbus. Not if that, depending on what side of town you're coming from. You coming from the side of town I live on, I'm pretty sure it takes all of about maybe 28 minutes to get to CRC from here, to get to Pickaway from here. Right, Pickaway County is the next county to the east, right? Or south, I should say. Right? Man. And the reason why I had come up with tonight's show is because, you know, I've been watching this No Jumper context for quite some time, just observing and studying, researching, right? And what I've come to notice is that Adam 22 is exploiting gang culture in order to make some bread, right? And I can't say he's fully at, you know what I'm saying, fault for this, because these guys willingly come onto this guy's platform and discuss things that just absolutely should never be talked about publicly ever. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Right? And, you know, I understand that entertainment aspect of it, but y'all notice how this genre of content on YouTube is being pushed and promoted, though, right? And I keep telling y'all about HR 1955. It's a method to the madness, man. So when it comes to getting on code on the streets, right, some of you niggas need to be DP. Some of y'all need to get to that wall. And meet me there, don't beat me there, don't meet me there. Pause. Right? A lot of you niggas need some straightening, man. And before y'all end up going to the joint, I think it would be a case of preventative measures if we implemented some prison politics from the positive aspect into how we conduct ourselves as men out here in the free world, right? I think that would contribute a lot, because even amongst you older dudes my age, and even some of you older niggas, some of you niggas is bitches, man. Some of you niggas is hoe-ass niggas, man. Some of you niggas is lame-ass, corny ball-ass niggas. OG, what's happening, man? My baby Naquay in the building. OG in the building. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Should prison politics be used to get on code? Right? When I was in the joint, shout out to my brother Fridge. I had my brother Fridge on the show about a year and a half ago. My brother Fridge came on the show. Shout out to Fridge, man. You know what I'm saying? When we was in the joint, right before I got out, me and Fridge and a couple of my other brothers, shout out to my brother Bo. Damn, I wonder what's up with Bo, man. Shout out to my brother Dawu. I heard my nigga CJ got smoked. Oh, man, I heard my brother CJ out of Cincinnati got smoked when he went home, man. crazy. Shout out to my brother Fridge, and I can't remember the other homie's name, man. What's his name? Smooth. Can't remember the other homie's name. He was from the city though. We had started. We started a cultural roots program in the joint. I still to this day can't believe the warden even allowed us to do this, but since we had such good rapport amongst the higher up staff in the joint, they allowed us to do it because they see that before we became in an organized situation, we used to be on the yard just building on different types of knowledge, and the young homies used to come around us, and we was creating the atmosphere and a wave of the young brothers doing positive stuff, reading, going to school, and the people, the warden had called me. They called us in the office, was like, man, what y'all doing over here, man? We like what y'all doing, man. We want to give y'all a classroom to where y'all can have a cultural roots day. And we had cultural roots class in the joint every Friday, I want to say, right? And I co-facilitated, my boy Fridge facilitated, the homie Smooth facilitated, and my homeboy Bo would facilitate sometime, man. And we was helping a lot of young brothers get on the path of some type of righteousness, you know what I'm saying, before they went home. You know what I'm saying? We taught cultural roots of our history. We taught the white boy history, everybody else's history. You know what I'm saying? We still have breakdowns and builds on how to be a man and what it means to be a man. We're teaching about masculinity and our roles as men in society and our families. And young brothers was coming up in there polishing up. You understand me? Them young brothers was in there acknowledging themselves, man. You had some brothers become Muslims. Some brothers gave their life to God. Some brothers became 5%ers. Some just stayed on the path of, you know, getting as much knowledge as they can and trying to live their life in the best way that they can while they're in prison. So when they go home, you understand me, man, they can do something different. You know, we're having a big impact with that in the joint. That's one of the things I say when I was in the joint that I was actually proud of. Right, I just seen one of my young brothers. What was this today? I just seen one of my young brothers on Thursday, last Thursday. I seen one of my young brothers at the gas station when I was getting off of work. He was on his way to work. He was like, "Stacks, what's up, big bro?" You know, somebody called me Stacks. That means they know me from the streets or they was in the joint with me, right? And I heard somebody call my name from across the lot. It was my little homie Gerald, right? Right? Out of he from the city, you feel me? Cool young brother, smart, intelligent young brother, man. He was out here getting into a little bit of paper, got caught up. You know how it is. Had to go do a little 2-year bid. You know, he got caught with some work. You feel me? And you know, got to go lay it down for 2 years. But that young brother was like, man, well, I'm in the joint. You know, so I don't want to go home the same way I came in here, man. I want to go home with a different mind. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I heard about the cultural roots, man. You know what I'm saying? They told me come holler at you. So, you know what I mean? And I seen him at the gas station. This brother got a job. Matter of fact, he told me he got 2 jobs. Said him and this girl about to have another baby. They about to get married, man. He said he left the streets alone completely. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, man. That's a beautiful thing. That made me feel good to see that young brother, man, because when he first came to the joint, man, you know what I'm saying, he still was kind of hot-headed a little bit. I mean, not hot-headed, but he was still, you know, he was fresh off the streets, so to speak. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying, he had it in his mind that he didn't want to go home the way he came in with the same mindset he had, man. And, you know what I'm saying, I was just glad that me and the brothers could be a positive influence for that young brother. He started coming to spiritual roots. You know what I'm saying? He started getting his knowledge up, doing his history, doing his research. You know what I'm saying? He ended up giving his life to God. He ended up, you know, getting saved and baptized in the joint. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Gerald, man, the young brother, man. And that's what I mean when I say, should prison politics be used to get on code out here? That aspect of prison politics. Not this bullshit these niggas be talking about. Catching fades and all that bullshit, man. Wow stuff, man. For real, man. Listen to the homie BG Knockout.
I love betting on the NBA with FanDuel, especially
Shit's
when I bet the
crazy.
world's greatest
These are the
basketball
prison
lineup
politics
on my
that
side.
should not be implemented at all.
I remember I interviewed this former Hells Angels leader named Pee Wee. Yeah. And I remember I asked him why there weren't any black people in the Hells Angels. And he explained to me very clearly. He said, the reason is because a lot of Hells Angels are in prison. Mm-hmm. And when it comes down to that, there's a racial line that if something pops off, you go with your own race. Yep. Basically, black people are not allowed to be Hells Angels.
They didn't have black people in the club. They thought it was like a racist thing. They did it because it was all to do with going to prison. You know, how they're segregated in the prison. There's no way you can walk into the prison. Trust me, after me being there, now knowing, you know, it's harder when you've never been to prison like I wasn't before. Hearing it, you're like, well, is it really that bad? Yeah, it is that bad. I could not walk in there with a black guy and say, hey, you know, this is my brother. Hey, we're staying together. We'd either get killed by his, you know, black group or a white group. They ain't tolerating it. They're very, very segregated, and you don't go in their areas or anything. So how would that really work out? You know what I mean?
Okay, so it was a prison thing. It wasn't really a racist thing.
It was a prison thing. It wasn't a racist thing.
Right, because you can't be Black Hells Angel in prison because you'd be caught in the middle of racial riots, essentially. Now, if you have a Black Hells Angels member, they would have to pick a side against the Hells Angels, and then that would complicate the situation.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of impossible to do. But it's like you do have Black Sureños, you do have Black Norteños as well.
Really?
Yes.
You have
in
Black
prison. Yes.
Mexican gang members.
Yes, that runs with them. They're gonna fight with them.
So they would fight Black people.
Absolutely.
Whoa, you've seen this?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I remember I had Trey D here recently.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked him, you know, when he became Muslim, did that complicate the situation with him being a Crip? Because sometimes the Muslims get into it with other groups.
Yeah.
And he said, not really. He said, I'm an OG Crip. And
a lot of times it alleviates things because if the Muslims get into it with the Crips, or especially from where you're from, who's most likely they're gonna listen to? Somebody that knows them. You understand? That come from where they come from.
Yeah, he basically said that, you know, he's down with the Crips, but if they're on some bullshit, he's not gonna be part of that.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to the Muslims and stuff like that.
I couldn't see. This is what happened with me a couple of times. One time, a dude that I knew from the street got like touched on a basketball court, meaning somebody like socked him up. You know what I'm saying? They playing basketball, got hostile. Dude, I guess, pushed him kind of harshly, whatever, and he tried to run up on him, and the dude punched him. You know what I'm saying? And then all of his homies surrounded him. So this particular time, the dudes from Compton and Watts, because how the yard was getting flipped, so it was only like basically 2 buildings that were open. There was 2 buildings closed. But we was like, the Compton and Watts was the least people there. It was only like 5 of them. I think including me, it would equal 5. But these other dudes that they got into it with, they was like 27 deep. You know what I mean? So, you know, the homie came around and told everybody from Compton and Watts what happened. You know, naturally, I thought I knew the dude, the main dude. I tried to go out there and talk to him. He gave me a promise that, you know what I'm saying, he would let my homeboy go and fight the person, you know what I'm saying, he got into it with head up. So as we go to the building so they can go in the cell, because we try not to get the yard shut down and all that shit, right? So as we walking in the building, they try to rush us, bro. Like 27 dudes try to jump on 5 of us. So I got caught up in the melee with him. You know what I mean? But that, you know,
stupid shit, man. Dumb shit, man. Look at this goofy shit, man. Look at this goofy ass shit. This is not what I'm talking about. This is the opposite of what I'm talking about. Goofy ass niggas, man.
Run that nigga. Back up. Back up.
See, I don't want to show that shit now because YouTube might try to flag me for that shit, right? This is what I'm talking about. Not. This is what I'm talking about. Not. doing. You hear me? To get on code on the streets. This is the goofiest shit ever. The stupidest shit ever. Right? And this shit don't represent manhood at all. I make sure when I was in the joint, I stayed far away from these niggas, man. These niggas are how you fucking coming in with 2 years and you ain't gonna get out with this. You gonna get more time fucking with niggas like this. Right? Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Right? I ain't talking about that goofy ass shit, man. You know? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineering. Right?
4 extra on catching a fade in jail.
I look at him like, what up? He like, oh, come on, dead homies, come in the cell. 40 crew, we get up in there. I tell him, you ready? He like, yeah. Boom, bam. Put him on his pockets. Drop him. Bro, get up. Boom, bam. Sock him out again. I'm like, get up, cuz. I'm not gonna follow, squabble me. Like, give me a squabble. You know what I'm talking about? Like, fight dead homies. I don't want, like, because people be tense and, like, be scared. Like, dead homies. So, 40 crew, he scrub again. Bam. I clip him. He go out. Into the corner right there by the thing. Dead homies. I hit him with his own. I'm like, blood, you don't want to fight me. Get up out of here. He get up. I'm like, what they call you? Yeah, Deuce Flame. I'm forward from West Side 40. Get up out of here. Dead homies.
And that's it.
Just another victim.
4 extra.
All right. That's not what I'm talking about. Right? Let me show y'all an example of what I'm talking about, man. Right? Let me show y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Right? All right, I like too, sis. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, though, y'all. This the type shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. Tell y'all some real shit, man. Where that damn video at? Ooh, I up in Ohio right here.
Even though the cost of educating prisoners is less than the cost to house prisoners, the federal government decided to get rid of the educational programs in 1994 by outlawing the Pell Grant for prisoners. Mass incarceration is big business.
His curriculum was based on alternative.
On the phone, when you're not little kid, well, daddy, tell me about Africa. Okay, so
a year ago, and really it was about starting a weekly racial justice reading group with inside students, and then bringing in community members with the intent of really rethinking the way that we think about community.
I know, right, OJ? That shit sounds stupid as hell.
Friend of a Friend is a collaboration between the American Friends Service Committee and prisoners inside the Maryland prison complex. I was a co-founder of the program along with Dominic Stevenson and Soldier, whom we talked to.
His curriculum was based on alternative violence, and the whole jet set about thing was when people separate after competition, everybody must leave with a win-win, a sense of win-win. And it's one of the programs that since I've been out, I've seen two of the young guys that passed through the program. We started a janitorial business right now. And anybody who need a job, they will hire. And another, the young guy that got the little food truck. So some tough young kids come through there. But now they're on positive notes and they're moving on up.
Friend of a Friend aids prisoners in all aspects of their lives, particularly resolving conflicts effectively.
When you profess to be a revolutionary or you profess to be in the struggle, and you have so many multiple organizations that say that this is what they are too, the Friend of a Friend program actually gives you that stage to be that.
And I think what Friend of a Friend does is creates a necessary sense of family and community for folks that they need. That's what's lost when people go into prison. People are disconnected from their families, they're disconnected from community. What we built in the prison system is a community. And we've built essentially what is like a brotherhood and a sisterhood, because I'm in it.
Prison budgets focus.
Right. These type of programs, man. And, you know, this the type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that can be used to contribute to getting on code out here, man. You know, so this is why I say prison politics don't always consist of gang shit. It's different levels, man. We got the penny ante, petty ass, goofy nigga politics, like what 4X and them be on. And then we got the politics of people like myself who was trying to get things done to where them young brothers coming in and other brothers in the joint, instead of sitting there rotting away, they can have constructive programming in there to help them develop themselves as men. So when they go home, they can be productive people in society and to their families. That's the type of prison politics I'm talking about. That's the type of prison politics I pushed when I was in the joint. You know, I wasn't on none of this goofy ass shit. These goofy ass niggas on No Jumper be on. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
Focus on punishment rather than rehabilitation.
That's
Follow the money. The prison system in the United States is a $182 billion cost to taxpayers annually. Hundreds of corporations.
I'm going to stop it right there, right? Down near $200 billion a year is what the government and states collectively spend on rehabilitation and correction, right? Now, y'all remember when I did the show on the digital prisons, right? Y'all remember when I did the show? I can't remember the name of the company, but they were talking about making digital or prisons to where they could fuck with your memories and shit and put false memories in your head or some total recall type shit. And you thought you was locked up for 10 years, but actually was only locked up for like a couple minutes. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on, man. I'm sitting trying to tell y'all the smart grid is here, Jack. Shit about to get different over here in America, man. And y'all better tighten the fuck up, man. That's why we gotta get on code, man. In some aspects, prison politics should be implemented because you niggas think shit's sweet out here. All right? Y'all got a brief taste of it when we was on lockdown during the pandemic. Now, this is something I want to speak on right here because this is borderline psychopathy right here. And this shows that we is primed and prepped as a society to be motherfucking enslaved, man. And I speak on this with certain people, you know what I'm saying, offline with my people. Do y'all understand that during the pandemic, y'all were in the free world, for the lack of a better term, and y'all volunteered, willingly, self-confined, locked yourselves down, equivalent to going to the hoe in the joint. And y'all didn't have to, because I know I didn't. I was out and about, Jack, every day. And no police ain't say shit to me, and I'm in one of the most corrupt police fucking cities in the country. So, you know what I mean? Y'all wittingly locked yourselves down. That is a level of psychopathy under false pretenses at that. That is a level of psychopathy, man. Listen here. Because I've been in the hole before. I've been in solitary confinement. It ain't nothing nice about it. Nothing I would ever voluntarily do. It's nothing I would be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Nah. And I definitely ain't gonna do it under false pretenses, meaning being lied to on why I should be locking the fuck down, aka fake ass Shmonona Sninus. Goofy ass niggas was locking down and shit, man. That shit was tripping me out when I was that shit was bugging me out. Like, y'all motherfuckers understand that y'all are doing the equivalent of sending yourselves to the hoe. The only difference is ain't no TV and shit and shower and all that food and shit in the hoe. But it's not, it's the sentiment. It's the act of willingly locking yourself in your own house, man. When you didn't have to, under the false pretenses of some fake ass dis-ease out here making people sick and deleting people, when that is absolutely proven by the CDC just recently that they was lying about that shit. Sad situation, man. This is the reason why I say prison politics should be implemented, because if you niggas ever been in goddamn it SEG in a joint, jail inside a prison, most of you niggas wouldn't make it. And when I say most, I mean most. I just talked to some of my peoples in the joint about a couple months ago. They said they stopped having people, they stopped having people being cellmates in the hole. Now you just in the hole by yourself. I'm telling you, I done heard people go absolutely insane in the hole. I did 45 days in the hole. At Ross, which is a level 3 camp. You know, and I'm not bragging or boasting on that. I'm not proud of that shit. To see, I've seen people lose their fucking mind in there. And you don't know the effects of being in a confined space with no windows, no sunlight, and no other human contact. But that shit will fuck your head up if you's a weak motherfucker, man. You won't be the same. I guarantee you that. Lucky for me, I'm a strong mind dude, right? You would never know I've been to the joint unless I told you, right?
It's like Victoria's Secret and AT&T profit off of prison labor. Some corporations, like Global Tellink, even exploit the families of prisoners. The phone company charges $17 for a 15-minute phone call and make more than $500 million a year.
Global Tellink. Guess who owns Global Tellink? Guess what parent company owns Global Tellink? Guess who has stock in Global Tellink? Google, BlackRock. Same people, man. You know, they run everything, right? Through their Correction Association of America. Well, I'll tell you, man, one thing when I was in the joint, man, I said, I'm going to make sure I learn this system. I'm telling you right now, the rehabilitation and correction industry, and this is the industry, is corrupt as fuck. They're making big money off of niggas going to the joint. Big money, you hear me? Big business. Multi-billion, as y'all see, down there $200 billion a year. God damn, man. Y'all understand how much money that is, man? Right? So the moral of the story is, man, don't commit crimes, man. Get you a job, start a business, go to school, live a straightforward life, you know? Don't be a thug, a criminal, a gangster, gangbanger. Your ass is going to get locked the fuck up. You're going to, listen, you're going to jail, bro. I'm promising you, I'm guarantee you, you're going to jail. If you don't die first, right? You're going to jail, man. You go to the joint, man. I'll tell you right now. I've been 3 times, man. I ain't proud of that, right? Well, I was a young dumbass nigga. Meaning not dumb like stupid up here, but dumb as far as my choices I made that led me to go into the joint. You know? So, you know what I'm saying? One thing I will say, when you're out there in the streets for real, you're going to see that who's down. Now, whether you go to prison or not, yeah, you know, that depends on what you do. But you're going to at least see that count one time if you're out here in these streets for real. For real. I know very few dudes who was really out here for real and never been to jail. Kind of go hand in hand with each other. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the politics, man, you know, they ain't playing in the courtroom at all, XL Pro. He ain't never lied about that, Jack. That's why y'all done seen the videos. Niggas breaking down. You was a tough guy on the street, bodies with the switch, with the button, and the ops, the gang, and all that bullshit. Niggas get to that motherfucking courtroom, get to crying. Oh, Your Honor, I didn't mean it. Look at motherfucker. Now you're going to jail forever. Goofy ass nigga. I'm talking about these niggas in the joint right now. They can't get a motherfucker to send them $20, man. Can't even get on the phone and make a phone call. I gotta wait the state day to buy some minutes to call people who ain't even thinking about it. Shout out to my nigga Sugar Free, man. I'm writing letters to a bitch that ain't thinking about me. Damn. That's wild right there, boy. I know about that. You hear me? The delusion of us men in the joint. You hear me? Crazy stuff, man. But yeah, though, man. Let's finish watching this video, man. Hey, listen. Stuff like this is the stuff that they cut funding for, man. Because it has an effect on the recidivism rate, man. Don't y'all know, since I've been out of prison in Ohio, the recidivism rate over the past 8 years since I've been home has dropped 12%. What's recidivism? The return to crime is a legal Latin term. Listen, it's a legal Latin term out of the Roman Empire, right? Called is Latin for a return to crime is what it means. So the recidivism rate, or the rate of people who come home from prison and within a certain amount of time recommit crimes and go back, that rate has dropped exponentially in Ohio since I've been home. I got out in 2016. It's 2025. It'll be 9 years this year. The recidivism has dropped 12% since I've been home. Right? So what it means is that it's hella people still going to the joint and catching cases. But what it also means is that niggas like me getting up out of there ain't going back. And that's a good thing, right? And what contributed to that is programs like what I helped start, cultural awareness. Programs like these programs right here that the states, various ones, want to cut state funding to because it has an effect on the recidivism rate, which means no money for the state to house prisoners, especially repeat offenders. Right? Now we talking prison politics for your ass right now. You hear me? That's the real prison politics. Companies like Google, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, right? Using inmates for customer service and data entry work. And literally paying them slave wages. Literally. So, you know what I mean? We want to talk prison politics, man. You know what I'm saying? We can implement some of these programs out here, which are a lot of in especially my city. But there could always be more, right?
Philosophy professor Drew Leaders has been teaching in Maryland prisons for several decades.
Because one of the things about the prison system is it makes people disappear. It silences their voices. The general public does not know what goes on behind those walls and those bars, the amount of abuse, but they also don't know the talent and the intellect of the people who are being confined in prison. The country as a whole has kind of flipped toward that model of punishment rather than rehabilitation, even though, as you say, it's really inefficient and really ineffective. Every dollar that's spent on prison education, according to this Rand Institute study, saves $4.5 spent on other costs associated with imprisonment. And one way to view prison education is it's not really a benefit for prisoners alone, it's a benefit for the larger society because it's a really proven crime prevention program. So it's about keeping the community safe, not just giving some special benefit to the criminal.
There is that need that people have for a sense of community. They're coming from communities that have been destroyed by the war on drugs, by the loss of jobs and deindustrialization, by the prison system. And so I think that while those programs are important, they have to be coupled with programs that really deal with the trauma that individuals have experienced, programs that deal with the human being. I think that in order for people to really come out more whole, there needs to be a holistic approach to how they are treated within the prison system.
Y'all see that? 6%. How old is this video? Oh, this video is from 6 years ago, right? So I'm pretty sure this number is, if it's not the same, it's probably lower. It's probably lower. They probably cut that in half by now. Imagine 3% of the total budget given to prisons, as we just heard, down to $200 billion, like $180 billion. Imagine only 3% of that going towards educational and rehabilitation reentry programming. Now that's a lot of money, but not spread amongst 50 states in various prisons. We got what, 34 prisons in Ohio alone. Prison is big business. We got more prisons than any other state in Ohio, including Texas. I mean, in the country, including Texas. Prison is big business in Ohio, y'all. Right? With, I think, about 4 or 5 of the prisons being private prisons. Right? Meaning they're owned by private interests, which means they're administered by the state, but they don't have to hire state-trained employees. They can hire a motherfucker like me or you and pay us $23 an hour and give us OTJ. And that's why you get in all these prisons, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got cell phones and all type of crazy stuff up in the joint now. And I'm going to have to say it's being allowed to happen. I'm going to say it's being allowed to happen for various reasons. Keep HR 1955 in mind. Let's go.
While the prison industrial complex receives hundreds of billions of dollars every year, very little of that money is spent on education and rehabilitation because the prison industrial complex wants prisoners to return back to the prison system. We don't take
recidivism, right? Right? Recidivism, like I just was talking to y'all about, right? And this is one of the main reasons why the type of politics that I'm talking about need to be implemented into getting us on code out here so we don't go up in there. Because if we can get our young brothers on code, put them up on gang, get them interested in things that's not gang, like my man 50 said, I am not gang. I do not gang. Listen, that nigga said, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. He let that be known off top. Don't come investigate me. You know, I'm not a gang member. I don't gang bang. I don't hang with the gang. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen now. I don't, you know, y'all can have it, man. You know, the state of Ohio got all the time up out of me that they gonna get, Jack. You hear me? I always say if I go back to the joint, it'll be for doing this shit right here. Because if they make this illegal, then I guess I'm going back to the joint. You hear me? Shout out to my brother XL Pro in the building, man. Listen, man, ain't nothing fun about being in the joint. And I believe if a lot of you niggas experience 72 hours in the joint, you niggas will be thinking about things a lot different. Right? Y'all respect brotherhood. Y'all respect camaraderie a lot more than what y'all do out here. Right? Y'all little niggas better tighten up, man, for y'all find yourself up in that who's gal, man. Sitting up there, didn't know you was a fun boy till you went to the joint and wanted to get high. And sit up there and did something strange for some change with your little fun boy. A lot of you niggas will go to the joint and get exposed for real though, man. And that's another reason why we need to implement some politics from the joint. Because, you know what I'm saying, it'll keep us on code amongst men, especially when it comes to our sexuality, man. Unfortunately, in the joint, since when like right before I got home, man, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like they advocating for the fun boys. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, they're letting the fun boys have their way. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's like they promoting homosexuality, I dare say. Right? Right? Now look at American prison systems where less than 6% of the total budget goes to educating people in the joint so they could like have a shot at actually being a productive society, member of society. You go to countries like Finland where they do shit like this. This is what the niggas in the joint in Finland.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this in...
This man is serving a life sentence for murder.
I'm sorry, I'm a little body conscious, as you can see. I've gained a few pounds.
A dip in the frozen lake behind the prison is part of his regular workout routine.
No problem. It's okay. Okay, good turn.
Welcome to life in one of Finland's open prisons.
Now, mind y'all, this dude murked somebody, man. This guy murked somebody, man. And this is how Finland treats their prisoners, criminals who delete each other.
There are no cell blocks here, just
It looked like some government housing.
Dormitories. Inmates come and go in their own cars. When Matty isn't at the nearby university campus, he's in his dorm room, studying for a career in tech.
Some entrepreneurship book.
He's serving a life sentence in prison. Let me get this straight, man. I'm sure I'm right. He's serving a life sentence in prison, but he can drive his car to university and he's studying to be a tech engineer. Let's go, man. Now here's some prison politics for your ass right here.
Books, marketing books, user experience, all kinds of digital and IT studies.
And we have this kind of normality principle that prisoners should be treated equally, even though they are prisoners, but they should have access to same services and rights as other citizens.
In recent years, Finland has been named the happiest and safest country in the world. Citizens here enjoy generous public benefits, universal healthcare, subsidized daycare for children, and free college tuition. Promotional films like this, produced by Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency, document how prisoners are eased back into society, with work opportunities and help from counsellors. And the incarceration rate here is one of the lowest in Europe, a quarter of what it was in 1950. In Finland, only 1 in 3 former convicts ends up back in prison. Compare that to the United States, where 2 out of 3 get locked up again within 2 years of release.
See the difference? I'm not saying we should be lenient on people who smokies. I'm not saying we should be, you know what I mean? But let me tell you what happened in America's prison system. It ain't just Ohio. This is all across America. I know because I'm an ex-street nigga, man. I've hustled all over the country. Man. I know people from all over America. Man. I got people in Chicago, people in, you know what I'm saying, LA. I got people in the Bay Area. I got people down south all over. I know a lot of people, man. Know a lot of people that have been locked up too, man. And one thing that is constant amongst American prison system is that they push drugs on the inmates. If you go to the joint, you're feeling like you're depressed because you're faced with all this time, you got umpteen years, and you depressed, they're gonna tell you to go to the psych and they're gonna give you some goddamn drugs. I guarantee you they will. They're petri dishes for the pharmaceutical companies. That's the thing, man. See, the pharmaceutical industry has a big stake in the prison industrial complex in America. They don't do that over there in Europe. Right? Matter of fact, the European pharmaceutical companies have stock in American prison system. GlaxoSmithKline. What's the other one? I can't think about it right now. Can't think about the name of the company right now. But GSK is definitely one for sure. You feel me? And the prison system in America is petri dishes, experimental hubs for these pharmaceutical companies to test their drugs out in concentrated, controlled environments to see how they have effect on people. So if you go to the joint, you just got hit with a triple life sentence, or even if you got hit with a 6-year sentence, and you just like, oh, I can't take it all the time, it's getting to me, I'm thinking about this, they got some drugs for you, bruh. Specifically, psychotropic drugs. Now ask me how I know. Yeah, it ain't a nigga just talking to y'all about some shit. I've been in the joint, nigga. I was a fucking porter in the psych ward at CRC and when I was at Pickaway. Let me tell y'all something, man. I was on the severe mental health level 2 unit, Jack. You know, XL Pro. I was on a level 2. I'm talking about these is the guys who are fried. Let me give you an example of who was an inmate at CRC when I was a cadre porter in the mental health psych ward. That's exactly what they are, XL Pro. Especially if you got some type of psychological issues. This is why we'll always encourage my brothers in the joint, man. If you got any type of psychological issues, the prison is the perfect place to get some help for that shit. And when I say get help, I don't mean by the way of IHS or inmate health services. I mean by your goddamn self. Because when you offer them meds, even though you might have a mental issue when you off the meds, even in that state, you still is not in a stupor. You're not in a drug-induced state, meaning that your thoughts are going to be your thoughts. When you in a drug-induced state, your thoughts are not your thoughts, right? But I was a cadre on the level 2 mental health unit, man. I used to feed them boys their breakfast and lunch every day, right? And clean up around that motherfucker. Let me tell you something, man. When I say fried, nigga, I'm talking about niggas who done killed their moms, motherfuckers who done fucking skinned 3 people and made a goddamn trench coat out. I'm talking about crazy people, man. Demons, man. Just imagine, man. The demons I've seen manifest in front of my eyes working there, man. Let me give y'all an example of who was an inmate at the mental health unit in Correction Reception Center in Ohio when I was a cadre there. I wonder if y'all remember this guy, right? Y'all know I like to take y'all on trips down memory lane, right? I wonder if y'all remember this young boy. I'm going to say he has to be, see, I'm 43. He got to be like 24, 25 now, 26. Right? No. He's more like 29, 30 now. I wonder if y'all remember this guy. I wonder if you remember this guy. Y'all remember this dude, this young boy right here. Y'all remember this young dumbass boy right here? Y'all remember this dumbass boy right here? I want to say around 2012, man, if I'm something like that, if I'm mistaken. In Chardon, Ohio, this boy ran up in some type of school retreat situation, like a camp situation, and, you know, shot up a whole bunch of kids, killed a whole bunch of people. Y'all remember this boy right here, TJ Lang? Y'all remember TJ Lang? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all remember this case of TJ Lang out of Chardon, Ohio, about 13 years ago, 14 years ago, right? He went up in the courtroom and had his t-shirt at killer written on it and shit. You remember this, OG? OG, I used to feed this little nigga his lunch and breakfast every day for like 9 months straight. Until they rolled his ass up out of there. I think hold on. He got locked up. He got locked up around that time, around 2010, 2011. But 2012, he got a security lower and they moved his ass to London Correctional Institution. About the same distance from Columbus that CRC is at, where I was at, and Pickaway, where I was at. But going west, though. You feel me? You take Broad Street, and you go Broad Street, it'll take you straight to London Correctional Facility. Anyway, I fed this nigga his lunch and breakfast every day for 9 months straight. He escaped from London back in 2012. Him and 3 other goofy ass boys. They caught their asses like a week or so later. I think they got TJ locked up in Ross right now, where he probably should be. Right? This boy had about 6 different demons in him. I'm gonna say 6. My name is Legion, for we are many. That's TJ right there. I got another story for y'all concerning this dude, but that's a story time with Stacks type situation, man. You know, that ain't the topic of discussion tonight, right? But yeah, though, man, you know what I'm saying? That's just to give y'all a brief rundown of, like, you understand what I'm saying? This is the type of people who be in them down that they push the drugs on. And he was on dumb, they had him on stupid meds. They had this boy on like 12 different medications, man. Right? So when you go to the joint, they're going to push drugs on you, specifically psychotropic drugs. Drugs that affect the way your mind works, man, and you know, your ability to be in and out of reality. And the prison industrial complex is a petri dish, like my man XL Pro said, a human lab rats. And part of us doing what we was doing in the joint, getting on code with each other, is to giving these young brothers coming here with these prison sentences something positive to fill their mind with, versus focusing on doing the time they had to do so they wouldn't go down there and end up like this fuck nigga right here. That's the on code the fuck I'm talking about, man. I ain't talking about that bullshit for action, all them goofy ass niggas talking about. I ain't talking about that shit. Right? Although, to an extent, that could be implemented too. Because a lot of you niggas need y'all's ass kicked. I'm from what I've been told about TJ, he, you know, from mutual, let's say, sources that we got between me and TJ, he been on medication since he was a young boy. Y'all remember, y'all remember that movie, Smoking Aces? Y'all remember the movie Smoking Aces? Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, pause, man. Y'all remember this scene right here in Smoking Aces? Oh, shit. Y'all remember that scene right there in Smoking Aces? That's TJ Lane right there. Right? Remember that scene when he had got our shot of, they found him and the old lady put him in that dirty ass bath water. And this little dumbass dude in there, fried grandson, came in on all them meds and shit. That's TJ Lane right there, little homie from Smoking Aces, who was like, ha, ha, ha. Just pause, his little meat was getting hard and shit, pause. That's TJ Lane right there. Him. Fried. I said, that little boy, that boy had about 6 demons residing and abiding within him, man. Presiding over him. He used to walk, listen, he was on suicide watch for like a month. The longest they put you on suicide watch for is 72 hours, y'all. Anything extended out of that, you go into level 3. But level 3 was full, so they had to keep you down there. So in the level 2 cell, it's a padded, I don't even know what to call the motherfucker. You hear me? It's a padded bed-like thing that's in the middle of the floor. They don't get no pillow. They don't get no blanket. It's a toilet, you know, a shitter, and a sink. And a see-through bar door with goddammit plexiglass, see-through plexiglass. And that boy TJ Lane used to walk in the circle. I swear, y'all, listen. He be on them meds. I told you he's on like 13 different meds. That have him on all his meds, nigga. He'll be walking in a circle around that thing all the whole time, the whole morning shift. I worked there from about 5 in the morning to about I leave during count time and come back and serve them lunch and go back, and I'll be done. I'll be done by fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? It's a sweet little gig. Plus I used to get hella free food and all that shit. The shit was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that boy TJ Lane used to walk around that little, it's now mind you, this is a 6x9 cell. This is a 6x9 cell with a bed in the center of it like this. This boy TJ Lane walking around in circles like this for like 4 hours straight, man, until they called count time. They had that boy on goddamn it, tryptamine. They had that boy on Thorazine. They had that boy on Tramadol. Had that man. They had that nigga on all type of drugs, man. Barbiturates and psychotropics. So, you know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all some quick game real quick, and maybe me and my dad can touch on this on a Spiritual Root Sunday. But if you ever pay attention to the movie, the Exorcism of Emily Rose, right? They put her on medication because they thought she was having psychiatric event. But see, the medication makes the connection stronger. The medication is demons. They're named after demons. All medications, all pharmaceutical drugs are named after demons. Advil, Tylenol, Bayer. Did y'all know that? So when you take these drugs and they thinking you having a psychological event, but really you're fucking being presided over by demons, right? Facts. They give you a medication thinking it's going to somehow help you in your psychotic state, but what it's doing is making the connection. You understand me? It's creating a cleaner, clearer, crisper transfer portal, if you would, for these enters to enter into our reality through your motherfucking ass. So when they give you the meds, just like in the Emily Rose movie, it makes the demon makes the easier trip, if you would. It creates the absolute energetic environment for the demon to manifest in this reality faster, quicker, stronger, right? Maybe me and my dad will touch on that on the Spiritual Root Sunday for y'all. I told y'all this shit get deep, man. That's TJ Lane right there, though. Little boy from Smoking Aces, though. That's TJ Lane all day. Little fried ass dude, man. Killed all them people up there in Charlotte, Ohio, all them years ago, man. Sit up there, go in the courtroom with killer. I said, damn, that boy, he crazy as hell, bitch, ain't he? And when I actually got to interact with him, I said, oh, nah, he's possessed. Okay, I ain't gonna say he's possessed, man. Possessed is a strong word. I'll say presided over by. That's why you hear me say that a lot. Rest in the essence. That's how I know Sinful was a real one, man. Rest in the essence of Sinful, just by the language he used in context of what he was talking about. Right? Some people, it's been very few possessions in history, man. Recorded history anyway, right? Not to get off subject from getting on code using prison politics, right? But it's been very few recorded full possessions. And then when you think about possession, me and maybe my dad can speak on this. It's the difference between possessed by, right? And then being possessed with or of. Big difference between them three. It's the difference between possessed by, possessed with, and possessed of. I'm going to say TJ was possessed of, not by, right? Or with. It may be with and of, but definitely not by. Yeah, you know the difference? Huh? Do you know the difference? You know, it's the fact, this way you just answer that, unless we know you don't. Unless we know you don't. You know? Nah, real shit, y'all know, man. You know I don't be on no bullshit with y'all. When I've had these type of conversations with y'all, man, I be wanting y'all to think outside the box, man. And when I say using prison politics, I'm not talking about catching fades and all that dumbass shit, man. That shit's stupid. We ain't game makers. I'm talking about we men, man. I'm talking about we implement the same stuff that we've been using already, but more effectively, you know what I'm saying? As far as the severity, the repercussion aspect of it. Because there was severe repercussion for being off code in a joint if you thought you was going to be a member of Spiritual Roots. Or should I say cultural roots or cultural awareness. Yeah. Right. And ain't nothing more straightener than straightening, man. A lot of you niggas need straightening. A lot of you niggas need some fucking real life straightening. Y'all don't need no digital straightening. That's YouTube's job and Google's job to give y'all digital straightening, not mine. You know, I don't do canceling, reporting, fucking what's all the other rap bastard shit y'all be doing, flagging and all that crazy shit, man. That shit got the spirit of snitching too much in it for me, man. I don't like, that's why I ain't with that cancel culture shit, man. You never hear me say cancel anybody. I don't give a fuck what they say. They can say the most craziest, egregious shit, offensive shit ever. I don't want them to get canceled. You feel me? And that's coming up on a coming up show too, or upcoming show too, man. All right. You know, I might not like what you say, agree with what you say, or whatever, but I want you to have the right to say it, though. Because ain't nobody going to tell me what I can or can't say. I'm going to say the shit. Flat out. It's going to happen. You know? Yeah, OG, man, I should feed that little nigga TJ Lane his breakfast and lunch, man. That little nigga was fried. You hear me? Fried. But he wasn't the only fried dude in there, though. I'm telling you, I got some stories for y'all ass, man, but I don't want to listen. And a lot of people be asking me this too, because I don't talk about this shit. And it's not that I'm traumatized or anything, because I'm not, because actually, for real, y'all, to be quite honest with y'all, I'll be serious when I say there's nothing fun about being in the joint. But me going to the joint the last time I did was a pivotal part in my growth. You feel me? Seriously. And it actually was a very tragic yet beautiful experience. You feel me? And, so, you know what I mean? When I was in the joint, man, you know, I just made it my goal, just like I'm not going, just like the little homie Gerald said, like I ain't gonna be the same way. I don't want to go leave home the same way I came in this, but I'm talking about my mind state. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Especially after 6.5 years, because shit gonna be different after you do like 5+ years in joint. Like the society changes in increments of 5. You feel me? And when I came home, shit was different than 2009. Goddamn, I'm gonna tell you 2010. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Shit was different. But me telling myself that, I stayed connected to the outside. Like I keep telling y'all, man, I used to read. I had subscription to Popular Mechanics, Popular Science, National Geographic, Wired. These are the magazines, and this is why I've been talking about this shit for a long time. This ain't no new stuff, man. I've been reading about the smart grid since I was in the joint. And I seen it roll out. That's why I be talking about this shit a lot. Because I'm seeing everything that I researched and studied prior to going to prison. And while I was in prison, I'm seeing it roll out in society right now. All of it, like literally all of it. And this shit right here is a part of it. They don't want us to be on code. Going back to the topic of the show, right? They don't want us black folks, specifically black men, to be on code with each other, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I mean, some of y'all, y'all know why, but you know, for conversation's purpose, I'm gonna reiterate. You feel me? They don't want us getting on code, man. You already see the effects of what us somewhat halfway ass getting on code look like, right? And it's because when we is working with each other in unison, on one accord, supporting each other, loving each other across the nation, like how we was at one point, we got Black Wall Streets everywhere. You feel me? Everywhere, literally everywhere. Enough to the point where we can operate outside of the global financial power structure. And they can't have that, man. All right? For lots of reasons, none of which we want to get into tonight. But just know that, man. We definitely about to get up out of here because I don't want to drag this one out too long. I don't really feel the need to. It ain't really necessary to go anything longer than what I did. But as long as, or as far as implementing prison politics on the outside to contribute to us getting on code under a code of conduct with repercussions, right? If said conduct is not upheld, I think that's something that could be a good thing for real though. Because like I said, a lot of you niggas need some straightening, man. A lot of y'all niggas think this shit sweet out here, man. All right? And, you know, really take advantage, or should I say take for granted what it means to be free in a not really free society at all, for real. But just not in the actual physical prison, right? You know? Because a lot of you niggas wouldn't make it, man. I'm going to just be honest with y'all, man. A lot of y'all niggas either turning into punks. A lot of y'all niggas would be just straight fuck niggas in the joint getting extorted. You know what I mean? Or a lot of y'all niggas that end up going down there to goddamn psych unit, psych ward, and getting on tryptamine or Trimadol or fucking Thorazine or some shit like that, and being that mother. First you seen a nigga, he was a little rowdy nigga from the fucking 22nd Killer Blood shooter nigga motherfucking center. I realized how much time he got. And ain't nobody coming to visit him, and he on the books and shit. Next thing you know, he done sit up there and went to the psych ward and got put on some damn Thorazine. Now that nigga biting his motherfucking shoulder. He doing this shit right here in the dorm. Stupid motherfucker. Man. Y'all parents should be concerned about y'all's kids in the joint too. The little niggas going to the joint, man. Y'all should keep up on them because they experimenting on them little niggas in there. See, they come out here and they get promoted, pop pills, pop Molly, snort this, do that, and they go to the joint and get hooked on even worse drugs, like from the pharmaceutical companies, like drugs like Tramadol, which is a powerful psychotropic drug. That's powerful, man. I've seen that shit change niggas, man. You hit the Tramadol? I done seen that shit change niggas, man. Nigga go from, yeah, what's up, man? Let's shoot some dice. Yeah, smoke one. Yeah. You see the other nigga. This shit is sad, man. Don't be like that, man. You don't want to end up like that. So get your ass on code out here so you ain't got to be up in that who's gal, man. And amongst us older black men, for sure, we definitely need to get on code with each other, man, for real. Because these little niggas don't got no respect for us older niggas because a lot of you older niggas is goofballs. All right? It ain't never been an issue with me, man. I mentor a lot of young dudes. I be seeing, you know what I mean? A lot of my young homies still call me, hit me up. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all still chop it up with a lot of my young brothers, man. You feel me? You know, so not to mention me and L, I don't want to, I'm going to wait till tomorrow to talk about that. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. You feel me? But anyway, we about to get up out of here, though, man. I appreciate everybody coming out, man. Smash that block button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, talk about sharing social media, talk about. I ain't pressed the thing up for the show tomorrow, but y'all know it was All-Star Weekend just passed. Right? You know, but you know, we're going to be talking about the All-Star Weekend tomorrow on the show. You know what I'm saying? My brother King Els. You know, Glitch probably going to slide through. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? You understand me? Y'all know we're going to get to it tomorrow, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, this guy to the page. Man, get on code, man, after anybody, any means necessary, man, as long as it's not illegal or, man, compromising your manhood, man. Sit up there, man, and, you know, get together with like-minded brothers, man. Y'all have conversations, man. Invite the young brothers to come in, man, just to chop it up, just to have a conversation, man. We can see where it go from there, man. You know what I'm talking about? We talk to the young brothers and see, well, you know what I'm saying, what we can do for them, what we can, you know what I mean, to bridge the gap. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all niggas be scared to talk to the young niggas, man. That's why they need guys like me, not none of you fuck niggas, man. They need guys like me to talk to their young ass, because I actually can relate with them and actually have a conversation with them and get respect. You know, they don't respect a lot of you niggas, man. A lot of you niggas is cornball. A lot of you niggas is undercover gay ass niggas. A lot of you niggas is lames. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of you niggas is goddamn it, suckers. You know, a lot of you niggas is like broads too, man. The young niggas don't respect a lot of shit you older niggas be on, man. Don't feel especially on this internet, man. Don't be respecting that game. That dumbass shit you niggas be on, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tighten up. Don't lighten up, tighten up. Is this a girl in the joint? Oh, let's check that. I'm gonna have to check that out behind the scenes, man. See? Yeah, you don't want. Hey, you definitely don't want to be a woman in the joint. That's a fact. I could only imagine. I remember that one New York nigga said he used to work in the female part of Rocker Island. He said that motherfucker smell like butt ass. So what the fuck is that? What smell is that? I don't want to find out. Right? Anyway, y'all, man, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Y'all already know how we do it over here, man. Listen, man, tighten up, don't lighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think prison politics, from the perspective I was speaking on, y'all think we should be used to get on code out here? Hit that poll, pause. Right? You know, share your opinion through the questionnaire poll. You know? Shout out to my brother Nauseous. I don't use this word king. There's only one king. That damn sure ain't me. You hear me? Or none of you niggas. Right? But you know, my brother made this song as a song of empowerment for my black brothers. You know, man. You know, let's go. Hold on, let me pull it up on the screen first. You gotta pull it up on the screen first, bro. You already know what it is, man. I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow, man. You already know E&E Sports every day, all day, no days off, man. Tap in, work with us, man. Yeah, we'll be right back in the same place.
In your hat.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopy. Caught him on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I want to see the heat like chimney blocks, and I charge for a look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look. Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.